This is it. This is going to be my first YouTube video on this channel. It's always the same with those videos. I hit press and record 20 seconds ago and I still didn't come up with an intro. Hi, my name is Dennis and we hit 500 subs. Let's go. And in honor of that, of hitting that milestone, which I honestly never thought I would be able to do, I wanted to make a time capsule, go back in time, which is about a year ago, a year and 2 months, which when I started to stop giving a F and create this specific channel and make my first YouTube video. It was my first YouTube video. My first YouTube video was when I was 12 on a channel called Playing Trolls, which is probably not out there anymore. However, my first YouTube channel with the commitment where I knew I'm gonna pull it through no matter what. And now 1 year later and 2 months later, 1 year, 2 months later, we're here. 500 subscribers. Thank you so much, each and every one of you. I have a very loyal supporter here on those channels too, which I'm really grateful for. I do not have a Q&A because honestly there were no questions that I got asked, but I do have a few things that I would like to share. However, before I do all of that, again, thank you so much. And I wanna just make this video because I was a little bit stressing again because I upload once a week a YouTube video and I wasn't sure what to upload. Should I finally work on those projects which I'm setting aside for such a long time? You know, I've been to Italy in May or June and I still haven't even edited. So yeah, that's why I decided to make in honor of this type of video the same video that I did when I started. It was just a raw, authentic, on top of my head, talking straight to the camera, no script, nothing. And for some reason, that video did, I think, pretty much the best, also from the feeling point of view, because I felt so liberated. I was just talking straight what I wanted to talk about. I didn't overthink, are people gonna like it or not? I just got my message out there and hope to inspire and motivate some other people who are going through the same struggles. I'm a 23-year-old university student in Germany looking for an internship to graduate, and it's not easy, especially if you're in this type of want to succeed in this type of career, because I really do want to make this a full-time job eventually, due to the fact that I really like it. It's been a childhood dream of mine. I always I used to second guess myself. Do I really want this? Am I just here for the hype or whatever? But I literally had a YouTube channel since I was 12 and that was my dream. And it's a childhood dream and it sounds cliche, but that's just what it is. So yeah, it's been a long way. I've been through a lot of ups and downs, a lot of struggle. My first initial struggle was, should I make this channel in my mother tongue, aka native language, which is German? Yes, I am born and raised in Germany. However, I am Kurdish. I have Kurdish roots. My parents immigrated from Turkey. And I was so much overthinking it, whether or not I'm good enough in speaking English. Can I bring my thoughts across? That's why whoever might deal with this type of problem, let me tell you this much. There's a rule called Pareto's rule, 80-20 rule. Don't worry about it, your message will get across. 80% of what you're trying, 20% of what you're trying to say, 80% will be gotten. You see, you get the point. So after I overcame this hurdle, I came over with the next hurdle. What to film, how to film it. What do I want to be known for? What type of niche? How should I vlog in public? Do I set up cinematic shots with a tripod? And my advice there is just press record and do what you like to do, because that's, I think, the difference. Now I'm thinking, what type of video should I do? How can I maybe get more views and this and that and more attention? And I've done it once already by making this type of video, my first video. Once again, I'm referring to it. And it really resonated with so many people, and I've never saw such a support and anything like that before. And I've been doing it for such a long time too. And I'm always thinking, okay, what if people don't like in my head, what if people don't like me for who I am? I have a boring ass life. I live in at home, still with my mom. I'm boxed in this room. There's not much to tell. Trying to grow on social media like short form platform for many years, and it's not working out yet. However, I'm quite optimistic, and I know as long as I put in the work and constantly evolve and make a change step by step, it's gonna work out in some way. But yeah, it's been some struggle too. Isolated, I feel very isolated honestly doing this because it's not traditional. You don't know if you're in the right way, if you're doing the right thing. All I know is that I'm doing something that's making me happy, and funny enough, you're getting some backwind fire against it. Like, yo, why are you doing that? Focus on your career. Focus on this. Focus on that. So it's really tough. I've got to admit that. But all I can say on that one is, if this is something that you truly want to do, give it a shot. Learn to balance it. Learn to prioritize, which I'm still struggling with. But this is something that I can tell is like really a game changer. If you're able to balance it, find a system, then you won't have the problem that I have right now, coming up with the video ideas, structuring it. And then you get into this hassle and you don't want that. So when you get into that type of thing, just do what I do and just press record and talk about your thoughts. We're already at 6 minutes and 47. I don't know who's gonna watch it, but I hope whoever watches this, thank you, and do whatever you like to do and try yourself out and don't let nobody else, you know, talk down on your dreams and ideas. Well, something else that I want to talk about is gear. That's something that have been holding me back for such a long time. I got a camera right away, even though I had the best gear in the world, my iPhone, but I didn't use it. Got myself a Sony ZV-E10 back then with the Tamron 17 to 70, which I still have, which has this amazing zoom and quality, which I really can recommend if you're ever looking for a lens or camera. But the lens and the gear and the made it all more complicated. I've got it never made things easier. Look at this. I've got here the drone, another lens, small rig, microphone, this, so much more, and it was never necessary. It helps. It reduces the friction. But if you're starting out and you don't have an idea where or what you're trying to do, just use what you have. Like, this is the best thing you can do. And it's simple, everything is auto balanced, everything is already dialed in. And yeah, I don't want to drag this video too long. However, this was on top of my head, my thoughts, and where this channel is going. I honestly think I like where I'm going with this type of vibe, like talking about gear, lifestyle, behind the scenes of university and documenting my journey. Whilst I have still a little bit of fashion here and there, I think that's pretty much the route that I'm still going to take. And yeah, this is this week's video, and this is my Q&A milestone. If you have actually questions, just let me know. Feel free to let me know. And other than that, well, follow your dreams and do what makes you happy. Thank you guys so much. Love you, and see you in the next one. Peace.